Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the Reliaquest Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the ULM Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Trojans will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Warhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physical.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sexton. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Warhawks are marching down the field. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. With the catch, it's Miranda. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Browning.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Ashmore.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Trojans! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sexton. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Followed him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. That's reeled in. It's Miranda. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
14, ULM, 3.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They go to the draw. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Warhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Back to throw, it's Sexton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. Now, a guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Sends it back in motion. They'll throw on third and short. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashmore. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
The give on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sexton.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's McLeod. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going for it all. Makes a grab down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drop. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw. It's Sexton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the Reliaquest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Reliaquest Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going to the run to start this second half. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
ULM 6.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Sexton. Finds his man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll try the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's McLeod. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing third and short from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air, it's Sexton. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. The hand to the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
ULM 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw at Sexton. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to throw it again. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With the catch, it's Miranda. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snaps it in the shotgun. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Rush is on him. He's got an open man. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead. They've got it.
Got enough space. Touchdown, USC. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Ashmore.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, UL Monroe! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Underneath toast of coverage, got it deep downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Ashmore. Spins away from the defense. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Right back to the well. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Facing a third down, he's short from the 26. Gives it on the option. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If